So lovely ones, we're starting any way you like today. And go inside. So if you're joining me, get a cushion for your head. Plant the knees as if they're directed up to the ceiling. Open your heels. Excuse a few scratches on my legs. I've been out in the garden and had my shorts on. Okay. So we're just going inside. If you can, maybe you could rest your eyes for a moment. And as soon as you close your eyes, you're already listening with your inner ears, your inner eyes. And we're here to go slow, to be inside, to really pay attention to the deep wisdom in our bodies. So this is not about trying hard, though we have parts that try hard. So maybe as you're having a little check-in, maybe you can have a longer breath in, practicing our nose breathing. But breathe anyway your body's comfortable. What is it to take in a longer breath and hold that breath for a moment, to listen to how your body is, what it is like to arrive right here, right now. And then to let go in your own breath time. Just this long, deep breaths. Imagine you're breathing all the way into your marrow, all the way out 100 yards to the field you live in. Just to rest your eyes and to bring our intention of inviting our natural capacity. Simply to be kind and curious and present. And to really allow the song of your body. Just this heals our system. You don't have to keep still. You're here to trust your inner guides, to invite them in. To trust that your body knows exactly what feels safe and comfortable, that your body knows. If right now as you're resting in whatever you're doing, but you're doing it in a way where the ground is soft enough for any tight muscles, and if it's not, add some layers. Your body can't relax, can't breathe as deeply unless you feel safe right now. So you're listening to what feels safe, what feels comfortable, what feels uncomfortable. You're holding both energies. Comfortable and uncomfortable. Deeper, longer breaths, holding, sighing out, letting go to make some space for that new breath. To really listen to what feels safe, what feels pleasurable, what feels slow enough, to invite the tension, the resistance, fears, worries, and concerns into the moment. So you can pay attention as you're beginning to be with your body. So we're just slowly beginning to roll the back, and maybe you could just leave that cushion there. See what that feels like, because it lengthens the back of your neck. Maybe you could just take a hand and just see if you can reach up, only if that felt safe, to rub. Maybe you can feel something going on in that arm at the same time. So you're just here to be with, to be gentle. And you're here to listen into the aches of your body, maybe a little rock side to side, maybe you let those knees drop a little more. Maybe you can begin to explore your body with your hands. Anywhere around the belly, chest, sternum, you're getting all the lovely healing fluids going of your body. Just listening into those busy arms, just rocking a little slowly. Just going slow enough so that any tensions can be felt, any pain can be heard, any stiffness, any tiredness. You're inviting yourself to be with the song of your body. So you can go slower, slower, slower. And the slower I go, I really did my yoga in slow motion. I can literally feel the massage of my body on the ground. If you could slow it down even slower and welcome in those tight, tight back muscles. Maybe some of you can let those knees drop a little more and rub a little more and tap a little more. And see if you can use your healing hands, because where your energy goes, your hands go, your breath goes. Healing comes into your body. Maybe you can begin to just move a wrist, an elbow. Say hi to your elbows, your wrists, your shoulders. So maybe you can just reach up a little there. As if you're trying to pick a fruit, breathe, breathe, breathe. And slowly let the shoulder drop, the elbow drop, the hand drop. And again, stretching, rolling, exploring, reaching, shoulder, elbow, wrist. And roll and breathe and breathe. And see how this shoulder wants to move. Any rubs of any aches, any movements of the wrists. As you reach wherever your body wants to go, free the wrists, let your wrists go, your elbows go, shoulder go. So you're exploring, or you could do shoulder, elbow, wrist. Just to think of those lovely joints. Think of shoulder, elbow, wrist. Feel all those lovely hinges. Thank you, elbows. Thank you, wrists. Thank you, shoulders. Thank you, super tight muscles. If you could just use your hands and rub in your healing hands, your healing breath. Just to stretch as we're just letting our back begin to widen and lengthen by doing nothing. By listening how slow it needs to go for your back to begin to feel heard. To hear your back in all its glory. The glorious spine, the ribs, the trampoline of your diaphragm, just to go slow enough. I've been doing lots of tennis, so I can feel my back is pretty tight at the moment. So I'm just saying thank you to those muscles. I can let my knees drop, come down, stretch that hand. Where does it want to go? Maybe you could reach it up. Does it want to go up? Maybe it could just be like this and stretch it up, or like this, just to see what's going on in that shoulder and say hi. How far does that want to go? Your hinge of your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder. So rubbing and breathing, moving lastly, slowly. Then maybe you can come back to center and just try to just take that arm up a little more. Keep that lovely pillow under the head so you can rest. If I let it drop, I can feel resistance in my shoulders. I'm just finding out where those muscles are. You can lift and drop. Just to free the shoulders, just to explore and stretch and take it round. As we gently roll the other way, just here or here, or just let it rest. We're just going to explore that arm going up, any way you like, wrists, elbows, fingers. Just to breathe and stretch. And go slow. What's that feel like? If you can feel any resistance, which I certainly can in my muscles, with my tennis arms, my busy arms, my arms that are trying to keep up with me. Where do they want to rest? Maybe just the elbow can stretch and explore. Maybe you can just keep exploring that, just freeing the back a little. Just seeing what happens when you move your wrist, elbow, and shoulder this way. You could let it rest on your cushion. You could let this arm just rest down there. What would happen if you just stopped and paused as you're stretching? So I'm going to stretch, reach, feel this arm is a little freer than my other one. You can even just take hold of your wrist there. See if you can just let that wrist have a little lift, a little drop, a little shake. My wrists are pretty strong, pretty tight, broken them falling, playing tennis and biking. So just saying hi to that wrist, those fingers, what do they want to say to me? Maybe I could rub my hands and appreciate how hard they work. You could just lift and drop, only if that felt good, because you're really listening to your inner guide. Some more rubbing. You could take this one and just stretch it up there and hold and drop slowly. Or you can lift and drop quicker. So you're listening to my words. You can just shake that wrist a little here. Shake that elbow. And we're just gently going to take both arms up now. Where could they rest? On your cushion. You can even press them open and let them release. So keep stopping, pausing, breathing. Don't go too slow, go too fast today. You can reach those arms up. Maybe one arm is here because it's injured. What way do those arms want to move? You could stretch, move your back there. So imagine your fingers are connected all the way into your shoulders, down those back muscles, all the way down the luscious thighs, knees, ankles, and toes. And you're just exploring being with, forget about yoga. That already is a pressure. I'm doing my yoga. Whereas you're just exploring, breathing, playing, stopping and resting. Longer breaths. We're just going to take one arm. So rest one arm wherever it's comfortable. Could be here. I'm going to rest mine on the cushion there. And I'm just going to begin to take that arm round. So you could start here with the wrist. Just exploring the hands. Stretch the hands. Release the hands. Roll the wrist. And then you could begin to include the shoulder as you're rolling. You could take it across, take the elbow, stretch, rub, you could take it here. And I'm listening in, I'm trying to find any muscles that are a little tight. I could just keep my back a little moving then. I could just explore what it would be. Just to softly be with your shoulder, wrists, elbows in a way that feels safe. So I'm just listening inside. And it's that rotation right there. So just check, could it be here, rotation? Could it be here? Could I reach out and find that rotation of my shoulder? I can hear some little crunchy sounds. So you just see if you can, don't be frightened if you hear anything crunching or clicking. Just see if you can explore. Just letting that arm go. Slowing it down, letting it roll. Go slower than me. I'm used to doing this. So I'm just used to exploring my muscles in a way. So I could just feel the way they want to move. And I'm interested in that tension. I might have to slow it down. Right around here is so interesting. I might have to just take that hand out just to see if I can release those shoulders a little more. Take it back. As you're exploring, rolling that arm in a circle. Rolling it round. I'm looking for any crunchy sounds. I want to keep it pleasurable. I want to get my hands in my neck and my shoulders there. You can squeeze those muscles. See how good that is. Oh, thank you, shoulders. You can take it round. So we're just Exploring shoulders slowly, reaching up and extending, taking it the other way. I'm trying to find that little place in my shoulders where it's a little crunchy, a little achy, a little stiff. So remember, just this might be good for you. As soon as you lengthen the arm, there's a little more going on. Reaching it round one way. Doing that lovely circle, reaching it up. I could even stretch my arms up. And I'm looking for pain. So pain means slow it down. So as soon as I find something that takes my breath away, I'm going to come back to here and here and here. So I could, oh yeah, now I feel that something's really crunchy going on there. Well, how good is that? So just find ways. When it gets into a deeper ache, you need to slow down. So I'm trying to find crunchy, I'm looking for aches so that I can be with and rub and appreciate. Thank you. You're healing your arms, squeezing them, giving them a little shiatsu, shaking them, reaching out, really enjoying. We're going to come to the other side. Just feel how that arm feels now. Maybe just reach it up, reach it down, let the wrist open or rest it here. Maybe just free the back a little as we're exploring the other side. Wrists, elbows. So slowly, slower than me if you can. I'm looking for crunchy. So just start with a soft wrist, soft elbow. Don't even reach long. Just here, I'm listening to some stretchy, crunchy sounds. I can begin to just have a little roll. I'm just exploring my wrist, my elbows, my fingers. You could stretch those hands and release them anytime. Where are you feeling it? Don't forget to rub anything if you found something going on in a wrist. So elbows, hands, elbows, shoulder. How do they want to move? Just going to keep checking. I put in the space, my neck, tuck my chin in. Just check you're not gone wonky. And see if you can just begin to expand. Very slowly, you can let it rest. Might even let this one rest up there, just to open my shoulders. Very slow, you're trying to really rotate the shoulder, elbow and wrist. And begin to expand and stretch. If I find any little aches, I'm going to rub them. Even the other side can ache as I'm letting the other one assist. I could take my wrist. Just to shake it out. I could feel that wrist rubbing. Anytime I feel something in this one, I can also give it a rub. So this is super gentle, super soft. Just come down my mat a little, give myself a little more space. And just slow it down. Where can you slow it down? So for me, I'm just exploring around up there, and I can feel something a little tight in there. So I'm just going to free my shoulders. Check my elbow version of that one. There, just a little catch. I'm looking for the little catch there. Smooth that a little. Just there. I'm looking for where I can feel something catching. Maybe you could get your fingers in the shoulder muscle, squeezing, rubbing with a knuckle. Any elbow problems, just get your hands in there. You can use just that part of your finger just to rub into elbows and forearms and wrists. And slow it down, nice and loose. And go slow, slow it down. You want to catch the catches. You want to catch the stiffness you're looking for. Any stiffness in my shoulder, can you show it to me? Because I'm curious. I want to see. So for me, it's just around there. I can feel something. Then I might have to breathe a little more, and I'm a little curious where I can feel that muscle just tightening up a little. Slow it down. Rest it on that pillow. Don't extend, remember, unless it felt like a good pull, like something I can breathe into. And my body's saying, yeah, that's okay. I can stay curious. If I can't stay curious, it's uncomfortable right around there. I could just stop and hold and breathe and see if I can, I could feel that a little. And then I might just stay with where I found that stretch. You're discovering tight, hard working parts of your body. Longer breaths. And the more I can stay with it and explore it, there it is. There's the catch for me. And I'm slowing down. Just getting curious. Might take that arm up. So remember, you can use your arms to stretch in all directions. Oh, that's good. You might have to lift and drop and nothing happens because you've got such busy shoulders. So just doing this really slow and let it down slow. I can do this quicker because I'm used to that stretch. I'm really beginning to feel that muscle up there, beginning to release a little bit. I can feel where it begins in my shoulders, getting my hands there. And some of you might stretch up, roll your back so I could be here and roll. Just resting my arms. We might bring one knee up there just to lengthen all the way from the back of my neck. Ooh, just to feel those tight muscles and slowing down and breathing. Thank you back to not have just fear around those tight sore muscles. You cannot not have a part that's afraid. And you could listen to that one and say, yes, that makes sense because I can feel it stiff, it's catching, it's painful. Thank you for letting me know. And you, who's not just your fearful part, can just get that one to lean into you and see if you could just be curious, ask that muscle, how does it want to move? So it might just be here. For you, it might be here, might be here. Oh, nice crunchy ankles there. I might leave this arm up just to open my shoulders a little, to make it a bit deeper for me. I could rest it here. Just see if you can. You can straighten that leg, point and flex. So we're just thinking of ankles. Knees. Oh, nice popping sound. How does it, remember you're keeping your heel open, adjusting your pillow so you've got a nice length. Just getting that hip to move. Nice and easy, slow it down more. If you have any injuries, you might have to go so slow. Great, we're going to take this one up. Here, here, point and flex ankles, knees, a little in the hips there, or both together, or just rocking. Just bring it in a little, see how good that is. So we're just going to alternate, bringing in, going to keep the pillow there, a little gentle. So some of you just this, some of you can bring the knee in, breathe in, try and keep the back of the neck long. So I'm lengthening my spine. Some of you can bring them both up. We're just going to let our knees open a little if that felt safe. So you could do it this way. Remember, don't bring the feet up too much. I'm just massaging my back. Being with slow, slower than me if you can would be amazing. See, I could slow it down. I can actually feel myself going over a tight muscle. I could still be curious. I could stay. I could rub some more of those tight muscles in my back. I could stretch my arm up. So trusting your impulses, closing your eyes to be inside, rocking a little, coming over, stretching, exploring. How does the body want to move? Now we're going to stop for a second and rest. And just feel your arms, you've freed up. See if you can let your breath do the work. Reaching your arms, where does they want to go? Here, here. Just see if they feel safe, reaching up. I'm not going to use my pillow now, so you can keep using your pillow. I could try it this way. So here, here. See if we can rest them somewhere. Here, keep stopping and resting. Tucking your chin in. Rolling. Make sure that floor feels safe enough. If it's too hard, your body can't relax. So you could do this on your bed. If you've got a nice big bed. Great way to start stretching on your bed. So it's not too much for your tight muscles, and then you can move to maybe a nice duvet on the floor with a mat underneath. You can then move to a mat. So always listening to underneath your body. Can my body actually tolerate how comfortable or uncomfortable it is? I can stretch up with one hand. So here, yeah, tuck your chin in. Reaching and holding. And now you're gently going to bring the hands down. Bring the legs down. Wriggle up my mat on it. So we're going to just begin to come to here, and we're slowly going to let our knees drop open, shoulders drop open, and slowly begin to reach. Breathing in, bringing them back, bringing them back, bringing them back. Take the hands up to here, so just here. And lift and drop. Soft wrists, wrists above shoulders. In breath to here. And breathing. Just let the breath go. Go straight. In breath. Out breath. You're resting your hands here. Just check you're comfortable. So if you can let your hands stretch open, last little stretch. Maybe you can bring your knees in just to really make sure your back is lengthening. Don't do that if it feels too much. I'm going to lengthen the spine. Press our feet into the ground, knees directed to the ceiling. So shoulders, hips, knees. Press the body into the ground. So get comfy there. Press. And release. Now we're going to isolate the body. A little tiny bit there. Press hands and breathe. And release. Elbows and shoulders. Relax your hands. And release. In your own breath time, just gently tuck the chin, shoulders in, relax your hands and elbows. And release. Squeeze the groin, curl it up, breathe in. Squeezing here. And releasing. Pressing the feet, breathing in. And releasing. And so if you can just be there for a moment. Feeling longer, deeper breath in. Feeling the weight of your bones. Curl your fingers into little cups. You can put your pillow back under. And in space under your elbows. Breathing in deeper and deeper and deeper, and just being with what your body's saying right now. See if you can just stay curious. What is my body saying right now? See if you can say hi to any tensions, any aches. Maybe any parts of your body that are struggling. Imagine you send I love you to your body like warm, safe sunshine. And in your opening heart, it's opening to just being alive. All the tingles and gurgles. All the hot and cold and full and empty. Taking longer, soft breaths in, hold briefly and let go. I let go, I let go. Trusting the ground has got you and finding any way you want to begin to move. If you don't want to begin to move, don't move. I could slowly just see what happens in my body and with my tight back. When I move my knees, say hi to my back, hi to my knees. I could begin to move my arms and elbows. I could stop and rest and stretch. Just find the way the body wants to move. Maybe I could rub my back a little there. Just really finding a position to rest on your side. Just saying hi to my busy back muscles. Finding a way you can come up to sitting. Maybe we'll get our water. Take some slurps. Sticky saliva, sticky back. I can feel my muscles now tighter than they were when I started. So I'm just going to find my sit bones, rock side to side. And then just to begin to let the head drop just slowly. Maybe you can get your hands, maybe you notice tensions in your body you didn't even know you had. You can hang a little. Just see if you can tolerate, say hi to the tensions in your body that you discovered. Maybe you can take a breath in and curl, you're opening the back. You could even rub your back there, anything that's a little tight. And then you're lengthening and opening up through the crown of the head, tucking the chin in. And slowly dropping, curling. Just see where you can begin to feel those muscles starting to ache and stretch. Don't come down too much today. So we can just feel those muscles, do a little no. You can use your hands so you don't strain. Just see where your body wants to stretch and open. Maybe you can bring your legs out or keep them curled. Thinking long spine, long in the back of the neck, lifting the chest there. Might take longer to come up than me. The lovely ones. So this is a deep, relaxing shoulder, back. Forgetting that it's even yoga. Just really pleasing yourself. Never try hard. If you slow down all your stretches, you can actually listen to the muscles that really want you to listen to how they want to move, allow the aches, allow the stiffness. How can we not have tight, stiff muscles with all we do? So lastly, we're going to rub our hands, cross our fingers, and just place our hands over our eyes so you can listen inside even more deeply. Imagine there's a big ray of warm, safe sunshine pouring on your body, inviting in healing and light and lightness to all the places in our body All our feelings, all our parts that think, trying to make sense, all the hard-working parts inside and out, energy and matter. And let go of the grey and the tired and the sore. When you're ready, open your eyes. Already see that the light feels a bit lighter. And you're just taking in the lovely ones. Go well, and see you soon.